Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. Going to post this in multiple locations because I kind of have to. For those of you who've been following my art channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Trying to build that channel up. Would like to get a decent sized fan base on my art stuff. Also, for those of you who follow my Colonel Richard Hunter YouTube channel, and are not really thrilled with me because I never post political stuff anymore, I'm going to try to do a little politics today. So if that's your bag, hang tight. I'll see if I can't hook you up. I got mom in the house. She's watching cartoons. So if you hear cartoonish stuff in the background, that's what that's all about. She loves the cartoons. It gives me a few minutes to be able to paint and to make videos. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Anyway, so yeah, this before I get to the politics thing, this is a painting that I just started 5 minutes ago. It's going to be a field of sunflowers with an ominous red sky. I love red skies. If you follow my art stuff, you know I love red skies. But that's the plan. But who knows? Who knows? I've got the other sunflowers basking in the sun, trying to dry a bit. Anyway, so let's do. Well, let me just say this. The art thing is a blessing for me. It really does allow me to focus and tune out some of the negativity in my life, and that's what that's all about. I actually like the fact that I enjoy it so much. I really do. If you have a stressful life, for whatever reason, pick up a paintbrush or a sketchbook, pencil and paper. It's all you really need, and just draw things or paint things and just kind of like clear your mind and center yourself. Trust me when I tell you that's huge, and it really, really, really does make a difference. Art therapy is real. It's the real thing. It's the real deal. It will make a difference in your life. Anyway, so as far as the art stuff, I know I bounce around a lot. I've been really working a lot on oil paintings lately. It's a different skill set than, it's funny, I started out doing oil, and then I went to acrylics, and acrylics is a lot more convenient. It's not as messy. It's easier to clean up. There's just a lot of things about acrylics, or water-based paint, that really are kind of nice. But I'm telling you, there is nothing like oil. It's a pain in the butt. You got to be very careful with the terps, and it's very toxic. But there is nothing like working with oil. There's nothing that looks like oil at the end of the day. Now, some people argue that, and that's fine. For me, at least, I believe. Let me give you an example. Went to the art museum with a friend of mine named Marnie, and she's also a pretty amazing artist. And she asked me, because we were looking at all the paintings, of course, and reading the bios on the paintings and whatnot. And they always would, most of the time, would say the medium, like oil on canvas. And if it was an acrylic on canvas, they would say that, or watercolor or whatever. But 99.999% of all the hanging work at the Tulum Museum of Art, which is a premier, it's a world-class art museum, was oil on canvas. And there is a reason for that. There really is. I mean, it doesn't matter what year. It could have been something that Van Gogh did in 1880, or it could be something that somebody did 2 weeks ago. Oil on canvas is king. It just is. Kind of like coal. Coal is king. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying my best to focus a lot on my oil painting skills. That's why I'm doing a lot more oil painting. I have a lot to learn yet. There's certain things that I'm doing today that I did not do when I first started out with oil. That's been a few years ago. So anyway, politics. Oh my God. I'm going to try to do this without getting my blood pressure up, because you guys know I'm not the healthiest dude in the universe. And I do have a bad heart, and amongst a lot of other things. So I try not to get my blood pressure skyrocketing. There was a time when just the sound of the name Barack Obama would send me off the deep end. And it took a long time to kind of get past that. But I did some art right now, so I know that my blood pressure is at a reasonable level. I want to talk about the FBI and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I can't tell you how disappointed I am in that law enforcement agency. I'm a big supporter of law enforcement. I've always been a big supporter of law enforcement. But the FBI has become, well, I don't even know that they've become, they're just more transparent about it now. They just don't give, they give no bloppity blops. The truth of the matter is that the things that the FBI have been doing in the last several years are beyond, in my opinion, here's my opinion. You guys can chime in and let me know what you think. I, in my heart, believe that the FBI needs to be, at this point, they need to be disbanded. And we can take the U.S. Marshals, at least temporarily, and let them do the workload. The U.S. Marshals, in case you don't know, were the original. They were the first federal law enforcement agency. And so U.S. Marshal Services can step up, and they can take, and they're very qualified. We have to expand their budget a little bit, but they can step up and they can take the caseload of the FBI. Because the FBI right now is nothing more than a Gestapo agency. The stormtroopers, if you will, for the DNC or the Joe Biden administration. And let's be honest, Joe Biden is not the president of the United States. Oh, yeah, I know. He's the president of the United States. I get that. But he's not running the show. He's basically... anymore, he's just, he's worse than a puppet. That's why they send him off on vacation all the time. He spent over 150 days on vacation this year. The guy is not calling these shots. Now, who is calling the shots? I don't know. Valerie Jarrett, Barack Obama. There's a whole laundry list of people, all of which were in the Obama administration, that are probably the puppet masters behind the scenes. I really do believe that. So the FBI. What they did with their raid on Mar-a-Lago, I think, was the straw that broke the camel's back. Now, yeah, they're trying to spin it now and all this. Well, it was the presidential monuments, librarians that sicked the... No, let me tell you something. This was political. The same group... And how do I know it's political? Let me tell you. The same group of FBI thugs, or clowns, really, that were in charge of the Crossfire Hurricane investigation for years, wasting taxpayers' money, interfering with our president's duties, and interfering with his ability to perform his duties. The same group of people flew in from Washington, D.C. for this raid. They got themselves a convenient magistrate, a lower level federal judge, if you will, if you allow me to say that, to sign off on this. A general warrant, a clear violation of the president's civil rights, his Fourth Amendment rights, clear violation. And the warrant basically said, take it all. Whatever you get your hands on, take it all. And the FBI, the things that they have done over the last 10 years has been disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And, let me know what you guys think. I could go on and on about the FBI, but the truth of the matter is, I believe at this point, listen, we know now, knowing what we know now about J. Edgar Hoover, the fact that they haven't yanked his name off of the FBI building should tell you everything you need to know about the FBI. They're corrupt. They've been corrupt. They were corrupt back then. They were a rogue organization. Listen. When they were given all of their real powers is when they were fighting Al Capone and organized crime and drive-by shootings, the original drive-by shootings in Chicago. And, if you think about it, they let them get away with flat-out murder. Well, it was the first gun bans, the real gun bans. You used to be able to order a fully automatic Tommy gun and have it sent to your house. Now, once the FBI got involved and they started their campaign, Elliot Ness and all that stuff, the untouchables. First of all, the mere fact that it is a crime to quote-unquote lie to an FBI agent. Okay, now I know that the peaceful law-abiding people would be going, well, what's wrong with that? Let me tell you something. They trick you. You don't talk to an FBI agent. If you talk to an FBI agent, you're an idiot. Okay, they will trick you, and you can say something that you don't even recall correctly because it's been so many years ago, but they already know the facts. And so then what they'll do is they'll charge you with lying to the FBI. The whole thing is just rigged. It really is a rogue organization that needs to go. We let it get out of control. They have way too much power. They literally have a witch hunt going against the former president. If you think about it, how disgusting is it that we live in a country now where one political party controls the Justice Department and uses the Justice Department to attack their political rivals? Unbelievable. and they talk about Putin. You know, are you kidding me? Yeah, Putin does that. You know, how long is it going to be before they start political assassinations? I mean, because from what I can tell, they're literally pulling their playbook right out of Vladimir Putin, right out of the Kremlin. Anyway, that's all I got for you on that. For those of you who have supported my art, thank you so much. It really is a blessing to me. It's made a lot of my life so much better. You know, taking care of my mom with dementia it's mind-numbing, and it's beyond words. I'm not going to make this about that, but the art really does help. So yeah, if you can support my art channel, please do. If you can share my art channel, please do. And share everything that I do, because, you know, it's always nice to be followed and to be loved. You know, I'm seeking love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Everybody take care. See ya!